Your cat is staring at you. Then she slowly closes her eyes and looks away. Most people think she's ignoring me, or worse, she's annoyed, but here's what's actually happening. That tiny combination of movements, the slow blink followed by looking away, is one of the most deliberate things your cat can do. And almost nobody interprets it correctly. By the end of this video, you'll never misread it again. And you'll know exactly how to respond in a way your cat actually understands. Let's start with what that blink really is. A stare is pressure. A blink is the opposite. Think about what a stare means between animals. Fixed, unblinking eye contact is a challenge. It's confrontational. It's what happens right before a fight. Cats know this instinctively. Direct, sustained eye contact from an unknown person or animal reads as threat. Not curiosity, not affection, threat. So what does a slow blink do? It breaks that tension on purpose. It's your cat choosing to lower their guard in front of you. Half closing their eyes is the opposite of a predatory stare. It's the visual equivalent of unclenching your fists and opening your hands. That's why it matters. Your cat isn't closing their eyes because they're tired. They're doing it because they've decided you're safe enough to stop watching, and then they look away, which is the second half of the message. And that part is just as important. The look away isn't rejection, it's the whole point. Here's what most people miss. The slow blink alone isn't the complete signal. It's the blink and the look away together that form the full sentence. When your cat breaks eye contact after blinking, they're not losing interest. They're removing pressure. In cat communication, holding a stare is an escalation. Looking away is the deliberate choice not to escalate. Combined with the slow blink, the message reads something like, "I'm relaxed. No conflict. We're good." Veterinary interaction guidelines make this explicit. Cat-friendly handling protocols actually instruct vets and clinic staff to avoid direct eye contact with cats during examinations and to use slow blinks instead, specifically because it reduces perceived threat and lowers the cat's stress response. Not as a theory, as a clinical tool. So when your cat does this to you unprompted on the couch in the middle of an ordinary afternoon, they're using the same mechanism, voluntarily, toward you. That's not indifference. That's trust made visible. What the science actually says. In 2020, researchers published a controlled study specifically on slow blink interactions between cats and humans. 2 experiments. Real results. In the first experiment, owners blinked slowly at their cats after making eye contact. The cats responded with significantly more half blinks and eye narrowing compared to a no interaction condition. Not occasionally, significantly more. In the second experiment, a stranger, not the owner, performed the slow blink. The cats still responded with more eye narrowing. And on top of that, they were more likely to approach the stranger afterward than in the control condition. No treat, no toy, no coaxing, just a slow blink from someone they'd never met, and the cats moved closer. That result is important for 2 reasons. First, it confirms the slow blink is a genuine communication signal, not random. Second, it shows the signal works across people, not just with bonded owners, which means your cat isn't just reacting to you, they're reacting to the signal itself. The researchers also noted methodological nuance. The exact mechanism, whether this is learned behavior or something more instinctive, is still open, but the behavioral effect is real and replicable. But here's where most people get it wrong. Slow blink means love. That's what the internet says. Cat kiss, kitty smile, I love you blink. And that's where the oversimplification causes problems. Because slow blink doesn't exclusively mean affection. Research on slow blink behavior in shelter cats found something more layered. Cats that blinked more and longer in interactions were adopted faster, yes. But the same study discussed a dual function. Slow blink can occur in affiliative contexts, but also in submissive or conflict-reducing ones. which means sometimes the blink isn't warmth, it's de-escalation. It's your cat saying, I don't want trouble, rather than, I adore you. The difference matters, and the way to tell them apart isn't the blink. It's everything else. A cat with a soft body, relaxed muscles, neutral ears, and a still tail, who blinks and looks away, that's affiliative. That's safety and ease. A cat with tense muscles, ears pulled sideways, a low posture, or a tucked tail, who blinks and looks away. That's de-escalation. That cat is telling you, I'm not attacking, but I need space. The correct response is not to move closer. It's to give them room. Same signal. Opposite appropriate response. Context is everything. 3 scenes. 3 completely different meanings. Scene 1. Your cat is curled on the sofa. Relaxed. Soft paws, loose body, eyes half open. She looks at you, blinks slowly, and glances toward the window. This is the affiliative version. She's comfortable, she acknowledges you, she's not asking for anything. You can slow blink back, offer a hand low and still. Let her decide what happens next. Scene 2. You have guests over. Your cat is in the corner, slightly crouched, ears to the side. She looks at you, blinks, looks away quickly. This is de-escalation. She's stressed, she's not attacking, but she's not okay. The right move is to give her an exit route, reduce the noise or crowd, and not approach her. The blink here is a white flag, not an invitation. Scene 3. Your cat is blinking repeatedly. One eye seems slightly more closed than the other. There might be discharge, or she's pawing at her face. Stop. This is not communication. This is a symptom. Frequent blinking combined with squinting, tearing, rubbing, or light sensitivity can indicate corneal damage, inflammation, or pain. The validated feline grimace scale, used clinically to assess pain in cats, specifically includes orbital tightening, eyes pressed partially shut, as one of its pain indicators. If you see that third scene, the answer isn't to blink back. It's to call your vet. How to actually respond. So your cat blinks slowly and looks away. The body is soft. It's the good version. What do? Most people immediately reach for them, which is the wrong move. The slow blink is an opening, not a summons. Here's how to answer it in a language your cat understands. First, soften your face. Relax your jaw. Let your eyes go slightly unfocused. You're aiming for the opposite of a stare. A neutral, unthreatening gaze directed slightly to the side of your cat, not directly into their eyes. Then blink, slowly. Let your eyelids drop halfway. Hold, then open gently. Don't overdo it. One clean, slow blink is enough. Then look slightly away, just like they did. Break the eye contact softly. If you want to invite more contact after that, extend one finger toward them at their nose level and wait. Don't move it toward them. Let them decide whether to close the distance. If they push their face into your hand, you have full permission. If they don't move, that's also a complete answer, and it means things are good exactly as they are. You're not being rejected. You're being trusted enough to exist in the same room without demands. For a cat, that is not a small thing. When your cat blinks slowly and looks away, they're not ignoring you. In most cases, they're doing one of 2 things. Telling you, I'm peaceful and you're safe, or telling you, I'm not escalating, please give me space. Both of those are communication. Both deserve a response that respects what they're actually saying. The science backs the signal, the guidelines use it clinically, and once you start reading the whole picture, body, ears, tail, context, the message becomes surprisingly clear. One thing before you go. If the blinking looks different, one eye more closed than the other, repeated squinting, tearing, pawing at the face, don't interpret it. Have it checked. Pain and eye conditions can look remarkably similar to communication signals. Context decides everything. Now I want to hear from you. Has your cat ever done this? Blinked slowly and looked away. And you had no idea what to make of it? Write Blinzel in the comments and tell me when it happened. I read everyone.